students. So today we are going to start our sixth chapter, chapter 6, integers. Okay. So in the last class we discussed about chapter 5 and it's about some shapes. Okay. And also we discussed about angles, triangles and its types, and also polygons and their types. Okay. So today we start our next chapter. That is chapter number 6, integers. Okay. So what do you mean by integers? The natural number along with 0 and negative numbers are called integers. For example, what do you mean by natural number? Is the numbers that we use to count objects are called natural numbers. For example, natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. are natural numbers. These numbers that we use to count objects. Okay, so these are counting numbers or natural numbers. And the natural numbers along with 0 is called whole numbers, which means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are whole numbers. Okay, so here the smallest natural number is 1. Smallest natural number is 1 and smallest whole number is 0. Smallest whole number is 0. So natural numbers means the number that we use to count objects are called natural numbers. And the first number to be discovered was natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Then the natural numbers, if we include 0 to the collection of natural number, then we get another collection of numbers that is called whole numbers. Which means the natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. So which is the smallest whole number? 0 is the smallest whole number. The whole numbers start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, so which is the smallest natural number? It's 1. Smallest natural number is 1. And here, in whole numbers we include all, if we add negative numbers to whole numbers, then we get another collection of numbers, then it is called integers. For example, -4, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are called whole numbers. Okay, so these are the collections of integers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are whole numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are natural numbers, and the whole numbers, which means the natural numbers including 0 is called whole numbers, and the whole numbers along with negative numbers are called integers. So in this chapter we are going to study about integers. Okay. So what is 0? The number 0 means an absence value. The number 0 means an absence value, and 0 is the smallest whole number. 0 is the smallest whole number. Okay. So today we are going to study about negative numbers, positive numbers, and also about integers and number lines. Okay. So first one is negative numbers. Negative numbers means the numbers with negative sign and we slice to the left of 0 are called negative numbers. Okay. So which means the numbers with a negative sign and slice to the left of the 0. Left of 0 on the number line is called negative numbers. For example, negative numbers slice left of 0. That means -1, -2, -3, -4, etc. All negative numbers lies left of the 0. Okay. And the positive numbers, which is sign of positive sign and which lies to the right of 0. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay. So here negative numbers lies to the left of 0 and the positive numbers which lies on the right of 0. Okay. Then we are going to study about number line that you also studied in your earlier classes. Okay. So number line. So what do you mean by number line? Number line means a collection of all positive, negative numbers including 0 are called integers. Collection of all positive, negative numbers including 0 are called integers. Then we studied about how we can represent integers on a number line. Okay. So representing integers in a number line. For that, first we draw point 0 to the, so and mark the point as 0 on it. So here I mark the 0 here. Then point marked to the left are called the negative numbers. Left of 0, which means this is the side, left side of 0 and this is the right side of 0. So here first we for drawing or representing integers on a number line, first we draw a line, then mark the point 0, then mark the numbers, which means mark the negative numbers to left of 0 and mark the positive numbers to the right of 0. Okay. So first we represent positive numbers. Positive numbers means plus 1, positive 2 or positive 3, etc. Okay. So here simply we can write as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So all positive numbers lies to the right of this 0 on a number line. So we mark positive numbers to the right of this right of 0. So like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we mark negative numbers to the left of 0 like this. -1, -2 or -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. Okay. So this is a number line which represents integers. Okay. So this is a collection of numbers, collection of positive and negative numbers including 0 and it is called integers. So this is a number line which represents integers. Okay. Are you understood? So this is a number line which represents integers. So the negative numbers represent to the left of 0 and the positive numbers represent to the right of 0. For drawing a or representing integers on a number line, first we draw a line, then mark the point 0, then mark the negative numbers to the right left of 0 and mark the positive numbers to the right of 0. Okay, like this we can draw a number line and it represents the integers on the number line. Okay. And next one is absolute value of an integer. What do you mean by an absolute value of an integer? Absolute value of an integer is the numerical value of the integer and without considering its sign. Okay. Here we considering the sign like this is -1 and the right is positive 1. Absolute value means we only write 1 without write its sign. Okay, here -1 is also write 1 or plus positive 1 is write as 1. Without considering the sign, we can write a number, then it is said to be absolute value of an integer. Okay, without considering the sign of the integer, then we write the integer, then it can say that, they can say that, then it is absolute value of that number. So, what is the absolute value of -1? It's 1. Absolute value of positive 1? It's 1. Without considering its sign. Okay. For example, another example, absolute value of -2 is 2 and absolute value of positive 2 is 2. Okay. So without considering the sign, we can write the absolute value of any integers. Okay. So absolute value of an integer means integer is the numerical value of the integer without considering or without considering its sign. Sign means positive or negative sign. Okay. So it is called the absolute value of an integer. For another example, absolute value of -7 is equal to 7. Without considering its sign, it is negative sign. Without considering the negative sign, we can write simply 7. It is the absolute value of negative sign, integer -7. And also positive positive 7 or plus 7, absolute value is 7 without considering its positive symbol. Okay, understood? The next one is ordering integers. integers. Okay, so on a number line, the number increases as we move towards right. Here, you can see that on a number line, this is the right direction and this is the left right direction. Okay, for we move towards the right, then the value is increased, which means 0 is less than 1 and 1 is less than 2 and 2 is less than 3 or 3 is greater than 2. Okay, so on a number line, the number increases as we move towards the right, like this. If we move towards the right, then the number increases. That is 0 is less than 1, 1 less than 2 and 2 less than 3 and 3 is less than 4 and 4 is less than 5, 5 less than 6. Here from towards right, the number increases. So on a number line, the number increases as we move to the right direction. Okay. Then if we move to the left, then it decreases. The number decreases as we move towards the left. The number decreases as we move to the left, which means 0 less than 1 and in left of the number line, the number is decreases, which means minus 1 less than 0 less than minus 1, 0 here 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5 and negative 6. Okay, and here minus 1 is greater than minus 2 or negative 2, which means from left we move towards the left, the number is decreases. The number is decreases. Okay, so here from left we move towards the left, then the number is decreases, which means 0 is greater than minus 1 or minus 1 less than 0 and minus 2 less than minus 1 and minus 3 less than minus 2. Or another way we can say that minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Minus 1 is greater than minus 2 and minus 2 is greater than minus 3 or negative 3 is greater than negative 4. Here we can see that 3 is less than 4. 3 less than 4. Okay, but from towards left, negative 3 is greater than negative 4, which is the greater value. Negative 3 is the greater value, which is greater than negative 4. But we consider the positive integers. 3 is less than 4. Here 4 is the greater value. Like this, on a number line, the number increases as we move to the right. Then the number decreases as we move to the left. Okay, this is called the ordering of numbers. Hence the order of integers written as like this. Here minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 or negative 5. Here also negative 6. Okay, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1 and then 1, 0. The next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay, so here you can see that when we move towards right from negative 2, then the number is increases, which means negative 2 is less than negative 1. Negative 1 is greater than negative 2, which means the number is increases from left to negative 1. Okay, or negative 1 is less than 0. And here 1 is greater than 0. Which means when we move towards right on a number line, then the number is increases. If we move towards the left on a number line like this, from 2 we move to the left of the number line and the number is decreases. Okay, here 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2 and here the number decreases by 1. Okay, and here 0 is less than 1 and the number is also decreases and negative 1 is less than 0. So the number decreases towards the left on a number line and the number increases as we move towards the right on a number line. Okay. So the ordering of a number is like an ordering of integers is we write like this: negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the collections of integers. Okay, and this is the ordering of integers. Then addition of integers. Okay. And here before that we can study about opposite for some values. Okay, if we arrange or write a increasing weight, then the opposite is decreasing weight. Increase, opposite decreasing. Then if we are like 20 kilometer north, then what is the opposite of this? Yes, 20 kilometer, right? Opposite of north. Opposite of north is south. 20 kilometer south. 20 kilometer south. Okay. And another example, 10 kilometer east. What is the opposite of this one? Yes, then you write 10 kilometer. Then the opposite of east. What is the opposite of east? Yes, west. Okay. Opposite of east is west. So opposite of 10 kilometer east is 10 kilometer west. And like this, you can write. So what is the opposite of loss? It's gain. Opposite of loss, gain. And opposite of above, below. Okay. So our exercise 6.1 is based on integers and opposites. Okay. So let us move to the exercise portion. Exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. Simple exercise. First question, write opposites of the following. Write opposites of the following. Okay. So, first one is increasing in weight. Increase in weight. So, what is the opposite of increase in weight? Yes, it's decrease in weight. Decreasing weight. So, what is the opposite of increase in weight? That is decreasing weight. Decreasing weight. Decreasing weight. So, opposite of decrease in weight, that is, increase in weight, that is decrease in weight. We take the opposite of increase, that is decrease. Okay. Then second one is 30 kilometer. 30 kilometer north. 30 kilometer north. So, what is the opposite of 30 kilometer north? Yes, take the opposite of north, which is 30 kilometer south. 30 kilometer south. Okay. Then next one is loss of rupees 700. Loss of rupees 700. Okay. So take the opposite of loss. So what's the opposite of loss? Is gain. Gain of rupees 700. And the next one is 100 meter above sea level. 100 meter above sea level. Here, take the opposite of above. So what's the opposite of above? Below. So you can write as 100 meter below sea level. Okay. So opposite of increase, decrease, then north, south. If I will write here as west and opposite is east. Okay. So first question, increase in weight and opposite is decrease in weight. Then 30 kilometer north and its opposite is 30 kilometers south. Opposite of north. So opposite direction of north is south. So 30 kilometer south is its opposite. Then loss of rupees 700. We take the opposite of loss. Opposite of loss, gain. So gain of rupees 700. Then 100 meter above sea level. So take the sign above. And 100 meter above sea level. That is 100 meter below sea level. Okay. And if we are representing a direction of length of some objects above position above, then we put the sign positive. Okay, that is 10 meter above, positive 10 meter, and for represent below position, then we use negative integer, that is minus or negative 10 meter. Okay, like this we show the above or below position of an object. Okay, so next move to the second question. Represents the following numbers as integers with appropriate sign. Okay, appropriate sign means negative or positive sign. So represents the following numbers as integers. Integers means yes, the positive and negative numbers including 0 are called integers. Then we want to write the following by using integers with appropriate sign, which means use negative or positive integers. Okay, so let us see first question. An aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meter above the ground. 2000 meter above the ground. 2000 meter above. 2000 meter above. For representing above, we use which sign? Positive sign. In the case of below, use negative sign. Okay. So the question is here, an aeroplane is flying at the height of 2000 meter. At the height of 2000 meter above the ground. Above, showing above or representing above, we use positive sign. And it is a positive integer. So write positive 2000 meter or plus 2000 meter. Then second question, and a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below the sea level. 800 meter below. For representing below, we use negative sign. Above, positive sign. Below, negative sign. Here the question is here, a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below. 800 meter below. Here the value is 800 meter and it is below the sea level. Below. Okay, so representing below, we use negative sign. So the answer is negative 800 meter. Okay, so it's a negative integer. The next question, a deposit of A deposit of rupees 200. A deposit of rupees 200. Deposit means positive sign. Withdrawal is negative sign. Okay. Deposit or negative sign shows withdrawal. Then positive sign shows deposit. Here the question is a deposit of rupees 200. So the value is rupees 200. And here is deposit, and for showing representing deposit we use positive sign, and for withdrawal it's negative sign. For withdrawal it is negative sign. Okay, so above it is positive and below is negative, and deposit it is also positive and withdrawal it is negative sign. Okay, so third question answer, deposit of rupees 200 which is positive rupees 200. Then D. Withdrawal of rupees 700. Withdrawal, yes, represented by negative sign which is the rupees withdrawal of rupees 700. Rupees 700, and here it is withdrawal, and I show you represents withdrawal by putting negative sign. It is negative rupees 700. Okay, are you understood? So for represent above it's positive and below it's negative, and deposit is positive. Withdrawal is negative. Okay. So above positive, below, and then it is a negative integer. Therefore deposit is positive integer and withdrawal is negative integer. Okay. So like this we get over exercise. Sorry, question number 2 in exercise 6.1. Then third question. So in your textbook page number 120, here's the question. In exercise 6.1, question number 3. Represent the following numbers on a number line. Okay. So we already studied about drawing a number line. How can we draw a number line? First we draw a line. You also draw a line with your ruler. Okay. So draw a line. Then mark 0.0 under the point. Then yes, mark positive numbers to the right of 0 like this. 1, positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and mark negative numbers to the left of 0 like this. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Okay. Then the question is here, first you draw the number line, then represents the followings on the number line. Okay. So the first question is represent the number plus 5 on the number line. From the number line, here there is plus 5 on this number line. Yes, here is plus 5 and this plus 5 represents like this 5 on the number line. First you draw a number line, then mark the points on the number line, then represents the number on the number line. So here for representing number 5 on a number line, first you draw a number line by using your ruler, then mark the number 5 on the number line. Number 5 is plus 5. Here this is positive sign. Okay. And this is plus 5 and mark plus 5 on the number line like this. Okay. Then the next question, negative 10. Negative 10. For representing negative 10, you draw a number line. Yes, including negative 10. negative. Plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, positive 10. Okay. Set of sketch. Okay. You draw neatly in your text, not class book. Okay. Here negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. So represent negative 10 on a number line. First we draw a number line. Number line has including negative 10 and represents the negative 10 on the number line here. This is negative 10 and represent negative 10 like this. Okay. Then the next question, positive 8. Positive 8. From the same number line we can represent positive 8. Okay. So where is positive 8 on this number line? Yes, there is positive 8. So represent positive 8 like this. Okay. So this is the answer of question number 3. And there are two more questions here. So that's your homework. Okay. So you should draw a number line and represents negative 1, represents negative 1 and negative 6 on the number line, and do your homework in your classwork and send to my WhatsApp. Okay. So you should do your homework properly and send to my WhatsApp. Then fourth question. And the question is based on a figure, and the figure is given in your textbook. Okay. And figure is like this. Then the fourth question is based on this figure, and this figure is given in your textbook. Okay. So look at the figure and answer the following questions. The question is here: adjacent figure is a vertical number line representing integers. So it's a vertical number line and representing integers or adjacent figures. Okay. Then observe it and locate the following points. So observe the figure and locate the following points. And the question is here. First question: if point D is positive 8, then which point is negative 8? Okay. So the first question is here. Point D is positive 8. Then which point represents negative 8? Here we can see that this is positive 8 and here this point represents positive 7. Here positive 6, positive 5, positive 4, positive 3, positive 2, positive 1 and here 0. This is the point 0 and the number on a vertical number line. The points above the number line is positive and below the number line is negative. Below the number line it is negative. Here this is negative 1. This point is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. Here it is negative 8. And which point indicates negative 8? Here F indicates negative 8. Okay. So that in a vertical number line, the points above the number line is positive negative, sorry, negative integers. Here represent negative 8. So the answer is point F. Point F is negative 8. Point F. The next question, according to the same figure, question number B. Is point G a negative integer or a positive integer? From this vertical number line, where is G located? Is here. G is below the number line, or G is below to the lies to the below of 0 and is negative integer. Okay, so below 0, that is negative integer. So the answer is negative. Negative integer. Then C, we write integers for points B and E. Okay, so we want to write the integers for B and E. So here it is B, and where is E? This is E. And here we can see that this is 0, then it is plus 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6, positive 7, and from below the number line it is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8. Then here's another point, it is negative 9, negative 10, negative 10. So this point represents integer B. Okay, so B. So write the integer for B. The integer for B is positive 4. B is positive 4. B is positive 4. And now which number represents the E represents its integer? Yes, it's negative 10. E is negative 10. Here this is E and represents negative 10. Okay, so and E is negative 10. Okay. Then D. Which point marked on this number line has the least value? Okay, so in this number line, which is the least value? Is it minus 10 or plus 8? Which is the least value? This is the smallest number. Yes, it's negative 10. Negative 10 is the least value on a vertical number line. The number increases above the number line and the number decreases below from 0 on a vertical number line. So below the number line it is decreases and here the least number is negative 10. So the least number is negative 10. Then E, and this here represents the point E. Point E. Okay. Then question number E. Arrange all the points in decreasing order of value. All the points are decreasing value, which means write the biggest number on this number line at first. So which is the biggest number? Yes, it's 8. That is the largest number on this number line and it's the least number on the number line. So for writing the decreasing order, first we write the biggest. Decreasing means biggest to smallest. So which is the biggest point or which is the point? Which point have biggest value? Yes, it's D. First one is D. Then the next one is E, C. Then B, A. Then H, G, F, E. H, G, F, E. Here D is a pointer, the largest value, and E is a pointer, the least value on this vertical number line. Are you understood? Okay. Then so today we are going to study about integers and representing integers on a number line, etc. Okay, so what do you mean by integers? Yes, integers means negative and positive positive numbers and negative numbers including 0 are called integers. The collection of positive and negative numbers including 0 are called integers. And it is represented on a number line like this. Draw a line and mark the point 0. Then positive integers lies to the right to 0 on a number line, and negative integers lies to the left on a number line like this. These are the negative integers and these are the positive integers. And if we consider a vertical number line like this, then we mark a point 0, then the positive integers lies above the number line like this, plus 1, plus 2, positive 3, positive 4, etc. Okay, and the negative numbers lies below on the number line like this. So these are the numbers integers represented on a number line. Okay, then we also studied about some opposite positions. So that means if the given number is shows below position below, that then it is a negative integer. If it is above, then it is a positive integer. Okay, then the opposite of increase in weight is decrease in weight. Okay, so in question number 3, represent the following numbers on a number line, and the question D and E is your homework. Okay, so you should draw a number line with your ruler and mark the point -1 and -6 on the number line. That's your homework. So all of you done your homework properly and send to my WhatsApp. If you have any doubts, then ask me. So today let us wind up our class. So study well. Have a nice day. Thank you.